Hello, it's Pike here, and as you know, Final Shape is only a few weeks away, and I want to talk about pulse rifles. And as you know, I don't really like pulse rifles at all, apart from maybe Graviton Lance. Outbreak Perfected is very good, but the rest of them, I don't really like them. I want to talk about one particular pulse rifle that I haven't heard anyone else talk about, and that's this one. I believe that's pronounced Adhortative. So, we're just going to quickly go through it. This is entirely up to you. You should use the gun, and you should put in there what you feel is best for you. You shouldn't listen to anybody else. You know, stability, reload, range, and handling, that is entirely up to you. The reason why I've got arrowhead brake is because all the rest of them give it incredibly wild recoil direction, and this is the only one that's even remotely decent. I like flared magwell. Again, though, on the magazine, that is all down to you and your preferences and what you prefer. I prefer that one, so you choose what you want. Now, I want to talk about this, the first column. Air Assault is a PvP perk. You can use it in PvE, but it's a PvP perk, so you can use that if you want, though, but I wouldn't recommend it. Feeding Frenzy is excellent. However, the reload speed on this with a solar reloader in your gloves is already pretty quick. So I think that's a wasted slot. Slick Draw. Is there a worse perk in this game than Slick Draw? Have you ever seen anybody use it? It's absolute garbage. It needs a major rework. I don't know how you'd rework it, but either remove it or rework it. Shoot to Loot is excellent in harder content, GMs and dungeons and things like that. As you can see, you can shoot an orb of power and it picks it up. Shoot an ammo brick, picks it up. You see a lot of the top tier PvE players will use Shoot to Loot. This is one of the perks that I want to talk a bit more about. I think Loose Change could quite possibly be meta in the Final Shape. Not maybe in terms of damage, but an elemental debuff to a target increases the weapon's reload speed, aim assist and movement. I don't know if you've seen the new subclasses we've got coming. I think they're pronounced Prismatic. They're two subclasses mixed together. So Solar with Strand, or I think I saw Arc with Stasis. And they're throwing out tons and tons of elemental debuffs. So this perk could be one to keep a serious eye on. You ever seen anybody use Attrition Orbs? I haven't. It needs a rage and major buff. It also needs a bit of a rework as well. I'm not quite sure what you do with that one. Everybody's favourite perk at the moment, because of the increased difficulty of the game, is Hill Clip. This one comes with it naturally. You don't need to go and play Onslaught and hope for a drop. It already drops in this gun, and you can just slot it in. Second column, Disruption Break. It's something I used to use, but I found myself using it less and less and less over the last year and a half. You can use it if you want. It's actually quite a good perk. This would be an excellent perk. Unfortunately, they are nerfing the hell out of it in the Final Shape, so we'll have to see how it works out, but the reading what I saw of it doesn't look very good. I don't use Harmony. I don't know why, I just don't use Harmony. It's not something I've ever really used. I've used Golden Tricorn. This is an excellent perk. It's probably better on Arc for lots of reasons, but you can use it on Solar. Moving Target is okay. You can't hit your headshots for whatever reason. This is an excellent perk for you. Headseeker is excellent in PvP. Is also excellent in PvE. And then we got this one, Incandescent. Excellent this season. I think Incandescent will always be excellent. So what I'm going to go and do now, I'm just going to go to Neoroma and show you what the gun is like. I believe that the gun is from Season of the Wish, so you can still get the gun. And also, I forgot to talk about, it's also got a origin trait, Nano Mutations. So slowly being near an allies, it slowly builds up a partial emergency ammo refill for the next time this weapon runs out of ammo. So I will try and get that to work on Neoroma. Emergency ammo amount increases with the time spent near allies. So what I'm going to do, I'll try and stay close to somebody while using the gun. I've got my standard build I usually have on here. There's actually a public event coming in, so that might work quite well. Let's see. A lot of people don't like the look of the gun, and I agree. I don't like the leaves on it either. It's a pity you can't change that, but at the end of the day, it doesn't really matter what the gun looks like. I feel it's more to do with what it feels like. As you can see, that was weird. As you can see, the reload speed is actually pretty good without Feeding Frenzy anyway. Certainly not slow. Making light work of the enemies here on Neo Roma at the moment. Let's see if there's a couple of players over there. I wanted to see what the origin trait was like. Kind of hoping that one of them's having a scrap with something so I can join in. Just blow them up. Now here's a player. Let's see what he's fighting. So we've got nano mutations times 3 there, so and 4, 5. Let's see what happens when I completely empty the ammo.
From the city grid. That's just the lifeblood of the city.
7. He's actually going the wrong way. I'd like him to head towards the public event. I didn't know that it stayed even when you walk away from whoever you're with. That's quite good. I'm just going to shoot these guys now and see what happens when the gun is empty. Get their attention. So I've got 6 bullets. So I've got 9 bullets back. So that could be useful in any kind of scenario when you're in a bit of trouble. Gun feels excellent, by the way. It's got very manageable recoil. As you can see, it's a little bit jumpy, but I also believe in the final shape. They're kind of getting rid of quite a lot of the jumpiness as well. So there it is. That's the gun. I highly recommend you go and craft one. I mean, it might not be a solar season anyway. It's probably not going to be in the final shape, but you don't know with Bungie. You can never tell. All I can say is thanks for watching, and I'll see you in the next one.